I am so excited for Zambezi Zinger at Worlds of Fun. If you didn't know, Worlds of Fun is opening a new roller coaster at their park, which hasn't happened for over 10 years. The new roller coaster they're opening, Zambezi Zinger, a GCI wooden roller coaster with a spiral lift hill. The first ever wooden roller coaster to have a spiral lift hill. It's really awesome that Worlds of Fun is getting this because they were in a great need of a new coaster. And I'm really excited because Worlds of Fun is my home park and I'm very excited to go this year and ride this. Before I talk much about this, Worlds of Fun released a trailer video, which is very important to watch, and then I'll analyze all the details afterward. So this trailer video kind of promotes Zambezi Zinger, what it's going to look like, and kind of just what the ride's going to be like. So I'll show you this video right now, and then I'll analyze it right after. That is a really cool trailer video. To start out at the very beginning, you kind of just start in the very wide open entrance, like this is near the parking lot, I'm pretty sure. Or it's in the backside, one of the two. But then you kind of go through the forest, because this roller coaster is going to be all located in the woods, and then this ride is using the old Zambezi Zinger station. Zambezi Zinger was an old roller coaster at Worlds of Fun that closed a long time ago, but they left the station there. So now they're reusing the station for this ride, it's going to be reusing its old station. And it's actually really cool seeing that. This roller coaster also has really good use of a new GCI Titan track, which will be really interesting to see. This is the most Titan track ever installed on a single roller coaster, which is going to be absolutely amazing to see how this rides, especially on a spiral lift hill, especially on a wooden roller coaster, because a spiral lift hill on a wooden roller coaster is very interesting to see. As you kind of go through the station, then you see the trains going up the spiral lift hill. It looks like this will be a fairly long lift hill, but then once you get to the top of it, then you just see that it's a straight down drop, which you don't see too much on GCIs. The drop is straight down, and then once you get to the bottom, it curves, which I think will be really cool, because then you get up into a banked turn. So this entire layout looks like it'll be filled with a lot of forces. It is a family coaster, but the amount of forces on this family coaster will be fairly good and fairly enjoyable for all the people riding it. This roller coaster looks like it'll kind of go in and out of the woods, kind of like Prowler's layout, but it won't be quite as extreme if you know what Prowler is. It's another GCI Woody that was opened in 2009 at Worlds of Fun. So now Worlds of Fun has two GCI Woodies, which is really cool. So it does a lot of different stuff around the ride. The spot that really stands out is when it goes back around the lift hill. It does a loop back around the side of the lift hill, which is really cool because that thing around the lift hill is using Titan track, and that Titan track is very good. I've heard it's a really smooth experience. It's good on roller coasters, especially wooden roller coasters. You're getting an entirely newly built GCI at Worlds of Fun, especially with Titan track, is a good sign for the park. I'll have a future video coming out about what I think Worlds of Fun will do. But this isn't the only piece of content that Worlds of Fun released relating to this ride too. It also released a front row POV of the ride, which is really cool. It's not the official POV. There's going to be other aspects that aren't totally in this POV yet, but it's really good to kind of look through this POV and watch it and analyze each step of it. So let's go do that now. So when Zambezi Zinger leaves the station, it does like a slight turn and then it goes down a little bit and then it's just in a straight track. And this is a spiral lift hill, which is really nice because this lift hill, you go kind of into it quickly and then it's just, if you look at the track, you can see that it's metal. So it is Titan track here, which is really cool. It's kind of using, it's not a chain lift, it's just a spiral lift using little wheels pushing the roller coaster up. If you look to your right here, you can see how the track goes back around the side of the lift hill as you go up. But then you keep accelerating. You have good views of Boomerang in the woods. Boomerang is a Vekoma Boomerang coaster located at Worlds of Fun. To the right, you can see the Prowler lift hill and the Zulu ride to the right. And just all of this, it keeps going up the lift. It's actually really cool. You get a fairly decent view. It's about the same height as Boomerang. And then you go straight down. It's a straight down drop, and then at the very bottom you do a slight turn to the left, and then you do a banked turn to the right. You go around here, you go back down, then you do another banked turn to the right, and you go up, and then a big bank to the left. Then you do another bank. This is where it turns back to Titan track. You keep doing kind of a helix type bank around here, and then bank down to the left, and then it goes up into a little airtime hill here, which bank down to the left and then right again. So yeah, it just keeps going through here, going back and forth, left and right, which kind of throws you back and forth in your seat. It's going to be really good. A bit of straight track and then bank to the left. And then you go to another airtime hill, and it just kind of winds through the woods, stays really close to the ground. So I'm guessing this ride will have really good night rides. Back down, left, right, left again, and then you go into the brake run. So it goes under the train there. So you actually have 2 brake runs here, and then you can see the station to the right. And as always, it's kind of intermixed into the boomerang area where Zambezi Zinger used to be. This is where the Dinosaurs Alive area was. So if you knew where that was at Worlds of Fun, or even if you didn't, it kind of replaced that. So it's going to be really cool. This isn't all the information they've released about it. They actually released some more about the Zambezi Zinger on their website. This roller coaster is going to be 2,482 feet long with a high speed of 45 miles per hour and a 2-minute duration, which is actually a pretty long ride. It's going to be running 2 trains at any given time with 16 riders on a train. And fun fact that this Zambezi Zinger is actually 74 feet tall instead of the original, which was 57 feet, which kind of goes into, I'm going to compare the original Zambezi Zinger and the current Zambezi Zinger, the one that's coming out this year. The similarities, it's going to be the same queue building, like I said earlier. It's going to be the same station building, same spot. It's going to be really cool to see that. And then the iconic spiral lift hill is going to be happening, but this time on a wooden roller coaster. This is the first ever spiral lift hill on a wooden roller coaster, like I've said, so it's kind of groundbreaking by GCI. And something that wasn't in the POV, but is actually really cool and going to happen, there's going to be a mid-course tunnel that the trains go through a tunnel on the course, which means that there's going to be a spot of darkness, a spot of that, it's going to feel like you're going to get hit, but it's actually not. It's going to be one of those like really enclosed areas. It's going to be really cool. We don't know quite where that is going to be yet, but I'm definitely going to post a video about that once I ride this the first time and see what it is. It's going to be still in the Heart of Africa section of the park. Yeah, Worlds of Fun is separated into different like continents of the world, which is really cool. And then the low to the ground track, it's supposed to be themed to racing through the African Serengeti, and it's going to be really cool because this whole ride is similar to Prowler. It's kind of a more family coaster, so it's kind of a step up if you aren't quite ready for Prowler yet as a roller coaster rider, but you still can do this, so it's kind of a step up to that. But it also adds new features that weren't in the original Zambezi Zinger. So the first one is the modern Infinity Flyer trains, which side-by-side seating, because the original only let you sit in front of each other. And these new Infinity Flyer trains are like a new type of train by GCI, so it's going to be really interesting to see how these trains ride on wooden roller coasters compared to other types of trains, how comfortable they are, what type of like different, like if it's lap bars, seat belts, over-the-shoulder restraints, stuff like that. It's going to be really cool. It's built on Titan Track, like I said, which is a galvanized steel and wooden hybrid frame. So it's like a wooden roller coaster, but there's steel aspects of it to be really cool. And like I said, 74 feet tall, and there's going to be safari theming all through the ride, which is really interesting because you don't see too much theming at different theme park rides, especially at Worlds of Fun. But getting new theming and storyline throughout the experience will be very good. They also added some different photos about it, all the turns and stuff. It looks like it's going to be really cool. I'll show you an overview image here. This is the overview image. It actually looks like a really fun ride. It goes over and under the train. So seeing how you can go over and under a train track, and I'm not even totally sure where the tunnel is going to be. It might be where the brake runs are, but I doubt that. But it'll be farther back because it kind of winds back. But especially riding the train too, it will be really cool to be riding the train through this ride. You get to kind of see all of that. But yeah, those are the kind of basic overview of Zambezi Zinger at Worlds of Fun. This ride is going to be really fun. I think it's going to be fairly re-rideable, and I think I'm really excited to see how you can re-ride this and how, like, if it's a lot better in the front row, back row. I'm thinking it'll be better in the back row, just personally. But there's a chance that the front row will be good too. I'm excited to do night rides on this. I'm hoping it's going to be very dark, so the night rides are very, like, you can't see anything, so it's going back and forth. It's going to be very fun because it's going to be a Prowler type ride. Prowler's a really good roller coaster at Worlds of Fun. I'm thinking this will probably be in the top 5 coasters at the park. It will probably be better than like Boomerang and the Kiddie Coaster, but I'm not totally sure how fun all the aspects of it are going to be, but I'm almost positive it's going to be a ride that you definitely want to come to Worlds of Fun for. And I'm going to be posting a future video about how I think this could affect Worlds of Fun's future, because I think there's aspects of this that if people come to this park a lot, it might actually help Worlds of Fun get more coasters in the future and other aspects like that. So I'll leave you waiting for that video. But all in all, these are my thoughts on the Zambezi Zinger at Worlds of Fun. I absolutely think this is going to be a great ride. I'm going to hope to go really early in the season and ride this. And if you really enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, as it really does help the channel. And also, please join my Discord server, which I have linked down below too. That'll help me figure out what kind of content to make and a ton of stuff like that. So if you really enjoyed this, just thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day and ride safely.